Hi there viewers, it's been quite a while since I've done a vlog, but I'm undertaking a project at the moment which I would quite like to document, but I'm pretty ill at the moment, which is why I'm looking less than my best. The plan is to make a series of glam rock cushions where I want to get an album cover of a glam band I like and then just sort of decorate the whole cushion. This is the overall plan, but we're just going to document the first part, which is making my first glam rock cushion. This vlog I imagine won't have too much consistency to it because I'm not going to be able to do it all at once. Okay, so here's what I've done so far. I've taken the Look What the Cat Dragged In Poison album cover. I've printed it out on a transfer paper and ironed it onto just some white cotton fabric. This is the back, so you can just see it's white cotton fabric, but just make sure that you don't iron like the actual design side, otherwise it's going to go onto the iron. And you always have to make sure that you print it out the reverse way of which you want it to come out, because essentially you're putting it face down, so whichever way you put it down it's going to come out the opposite way, if that makes sense. And the next thing that I'm doing now is I'm just sewing on some little gem things. They're peridot gems, and I've got them from Hobbycraft. I imagine that they come from most craft stores. They're just sort of stitch-on gems that I've just sewn on this through the back, on the front. So I'm just going to cover the P and maybe the end, and I think that's all I'm going to do to decorate this, and then I'll move on to making the actual main part of the cushion. Okay, so I've moved on considerably with the project now. As you can see, I've finished detailing the letters with the diamantes that I was using on the P and the N there. I then cut out a piece of bright green material and just did the edges very, very roughly to give it that sort of, I don't know, uneven glam metal look. I haven't sewn that on yet, but I've put it onto a bigger piece of black fabric which I'd already cut out to the size that I need the cushion to be. Wonderful animal print, vital in glam metal. I've also put some fishnet over the top, which just like it's also cut again roughly. Precision is not the key here, except for when cutting this outer bit of material. It needs to fit the cushion, so that's the only bit that is important to be precise, is the outside of the cushion cover. Everything's now sewn on, the top one's sewn on, and now these I've sewn on with like a decorative stitch, which I kind of thought, well, not really a decorative stitch, but I've used it as a decorative stitch because I think it looks like sound waves, like or something. I don't really know. I've done it all the way across, giving it rough edging and all that kind of thing. So now I'm just going to pin it to the back material that I've got. Here's the material that I've got for the back. Leopard print. An absolute must in any glam metal project. So I'm going to pin them on top of it like that, and then I'm going to sew them together. Okay, so I've now managed to finish most of the project. I've sewn the two pieces of material together, and as you can see I've turned it back in the correct way and put it around the cushion. Now that what needs to be done is to sew up the top edge here. What is done is you essentially fold the two pieces of material to like under and push them together so they look like the other sides of the cushion, like this. Okay, so let me just show you the stitch if I can, or the camera will probably not allow it. Here's my needle. The thread is currently through the leopard print material, as you can see there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the needle and then push it through the black material on the other side. Make sure I enter the black material opposite where the thread has exited the leopard print. Push it along for, I don't know, maybe ½ centimetre or so. Just going along the underneath of the material and then pulling it out. And then doing the same again, going across the leopard print material, pushing the needle along underneath for about ½ centimetre and then pulling it out and pulling it tight, and then just continuing that all the way along. The stitching completed all across the top here, I have now finished. So I have my first glam metal cushion of the Poison Look What the Cat Dragged In album cover with a leopard print back. I have to admit, it's not exactly the most comfortable of cushions. It's got fishnet material and studs on. It's not comfortable, but it looks awesome. So I'm happy with the result. It doesn't need to be functional, since when does fashion have to be functional anyway? I love it. And I will plan to make another one. Maybe some comments on which band I should do next. I'm thinking maybe Skid Row. We'll see. Yeah, let me know. And how about we let Poison sing us out?
Ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this.
I'm currently sewing on gems.
Just sewing on gems.
Gale force winds here.
Yeah, it's pretty windy, we're not going to lie.